And what's up, guys? Good evening. My name is Monte. My co-host Matthew. How you doing tonight, Matthew?
Doing good, Monte. It's good to be back, man. I'm glad football's back. It's good to be here.
Yes, sir. We just passed the Hall of Fame game with the Bears and the Titans that got rained out, and now we're starting this Friday with more preseason games. And now we're here to talk about AFC division winners that we would predict that could happen this coming season. So we'll start off with the AFC East. So we'll start off with the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen. No Gabe Davis, no Stephon Diggs. How do you think the AFC is going to be this year?
I think you can cross New England off the list. They're not going to win the AFC East. Okay, so then you have the Jets, Dolphins, and Bills, really. You're right, though, but, let's talk about the Jets first, man. The Bills, you brought up the Bills. All this pettiness to Stephon Diggs, we'll find out soon enough. Only time will tell how much he'll miss Stephon Diggs. He's talking shit in the media right now. We'll see.
Yeah.
I side with Stefan on all of this. So
Oh
so
yeah.
I'm against the Bills right now, but I do believe that there's rookie wide receiver Keon Coleman is going to have a fantastic year,
Yeah.
and I'm really going to hope so.
He's having a
But
big.
but I think the Dolphins are going to win the division this year, and I think that with Tua and everything, only their defense can screw this up for them. I don't think the Jets are going to pull it together with Aaron Rodgers. I think it will be fun, entertaining, and they'll win some games. But will they win the AFC East against Miami or Buffalo? What do you think?
I don't know. Yeah, Tua. He still has Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. And yeah, I don't know. The Jets, yeah, I mean, I guess their only savior right now is Aaron Rodgers. So we'll see because
They have a great defense, but is it going to be enough? And what happens if Rodgers gets hurt again?
yeah, you're right because they don't even. Yeah, I
They
don't
could
think.
be. They could be a dark horse, but if I had to pick today, Tua could get hurt as well too. Buffalo seems like the safest play, but I just feel like as a whole, Miami will pull it together.
Yeah, I think since what they did last year and then coming into this year, I think chemistry wise, I think they're probably overall the better team in this division. So
Do you think that Tua will pass for 4,000 yards this year?
I think so. I believe so.
Okay. Only
Chemistry
injury
wise,
could prevent that.
because of chemistry wise, yeah, I think they'll be able to. I
But
believe so.
it's funny. Tyreek Hill said that he was going to play out his current contract and then retire, and then he recently just signed a 3-year agreement to stay here. How
he
about
said
that
he,
too?
he said it was better playing with Tua. I mean, yeah, Tua
Yeah, I
and
think
Mahomes,
so. I
and
think
so
so, man. So I guess we can circle Miami. How about the AFC North?
AFC North, I got Baltimore.
I do
I
too,
think
man.
adding the addition with Derrick Henry with that nice offensive line and all, they're already a good rushing attempt team. I think Derrick Henry will help pull them over the forefront.
I have a bold prediction. I think that the AFC North will have two people in the wild card. Both wild cards will be AFC North teams, man.
Really?
Potentially, if Pittsburgh, I don't. I think that Cleveland with the whole situation with the quarterback,
Yeah.
it's interesting. Can they make it, or are they going to fail because of the quarterback? So Baltimore's going to be in the playoffs. Cincinnati's going to be in the playoffs, but I feel like Cincinnati could easily tremble with everything going on, all the turmoil with T. Higgins and everything. I think that the idea, like you just said, with Derrick Henry coming to Baltimore, we are expecting an AFC North title in Maryland this year, dude. Hell yeah, we are.
I mean, if everything goes well, I think Baltimore have a similar year to what they had last year. Um, and I think this could be their year. Either this year, or next year could definitely be the year with adding
But what do you think
arguably the
about the
best
idea
quarterback in the
that
game.
Cincinnati gets the wild card and then Cleveland or Pitt? Pitt is probably less likely than Cleveland. Say what you will about Russ and Justin Fields, but Cleveland overall has a good team, but they're going to struggle late in the year because of the quarterback situation. But they could potentially be a wild card team at all the same.
You think so? I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, listen, they went pretty far with Joe Flacco late in the year. They called him off the couch and they played
Yeah,
competitively in the playoffs. So why not Cleveland
yeah.
in the wild card?
Watson now he's now been able to practice with the team, and because instead of coming in late, he's able to practice with all the guys. And Nick Chubb will be back, and the defense is already nice, and they have Amari Cooper as their guy. So yeah, you're right. We'll see.
All right, man. So that's the AFC North. We're going with Baltimore and two other teams to be in the playoffs as well. So the AFC South. Tell us about the AFC South.
Yeah, the AFC South. You got the Colts, Jaguars, Titans, and the Texans.
There you
know
go.
about C.J. Stroud, Nico
Texans,
Collins,
yeah.
Hank
CJ
Dell.
Stroud, baby. I'm not picking against CJ Stroud. I wouldn't do it.
Do you think
And
he's passing
Stephon
4,000
Diggs, I'm not
yards? You
doing
think
it,
he's passing
man.
4,000 yards again this year?
Hell yeah, he's going to get 4,000 yards this year. And Stephon Diggs, do you think, I saw that his over is 800. Is he going to get 1,000 this year? I think that there's too many targets, so that would potentially
Yeah,
hurt him.
yeah, I
But
think
he's
that
so talented, I think maybe he can get it done anyways.
he has a lot of weapons this year. So right, with
But they
the
got Joe Mixon, dude, and for me, it's like Joe Mixon fumbles a lot, and I'm worried about that because that takes that could potentially take one or two possessions away out. That takes the ball out of Stroud's hands when you fumble the ball away.
yeah,
I'm not a fan of Joe Mixon, and the Commanders lost Antonio Gibson. I'm so happy about that, dude. He fumbles every time. Well, he's in New England now. That's why I crossed him off the list. They have no chance, dude.
I got you. So do you? I also think that the Colts could potentially
I hear
get
you, but they could be in the
Titans.
wild card contention. Tennessee's
You
not
don't
gonna be
think
ready
so?
yet. Jacksonville, I could see them being 500 all year, and then maybe late in the year, struggling to
Okay.
they'll be in a situation where I swear, dude, Jacksonville will be 5-6 at some point this year, and they'll be wondering, will Trevor Lawrence figure it out? That's what we're going to be talking about. But by
Yeah.
then, the Texans will have 7 wins at least. I feel like.
Yeah. No, I got you. But I don't know. We gotta watch out for Tennessee. I think they're gonna be I think Tennessee's gonna be that sleeper team this year. I mean, I know they have a second year quarterback, but they picked up Tony Pollard. I mean, they have Calvin Ridley. They have Hopkins. Even though I know Hopkins is gonna be, hurt for the next couple, not being with them for the first couple of weeks. They have Tyler Boyd. So we'll see. They could be.
I mean, anybody can win in this league, but think about the whole season here.
Yeah, I
Think
got you.
about it. Not only do the Texans have a star power offense, with the guy they got at linebacker last year, the defense and DeMarco Ryans, I'm not picking against them, but I think that the Colts would be the second favorite there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we like the Houston and Colts could be a nice wild card team. Yeah.
I mean, the Colts do have Joe Flacco, so watch out, in case they need him.
No, I got you. All right. So we got the AFC West. We got the Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers.
Okay, do we have to talk about this one?
Got the defending back-to-back Super Bowl champions, the Chiefs. I guess we can go ahead and agree on
Yeah,
that.
I feel like the Raiders will probably beat them once this year, though, because that's how things work. Remember Christmas
That's how
Day?
it was. Yeah.
Christmas Day, dude.
Yeah. They came out and whooped them. I like that
But
was
it's
a nice.
funny how it works, dude. I feel like it's just funny how that works sometimes.
No,
But
yeah.
that, talking about funny divisions, let's transition into the NFC East now.
Yeah. No, yeah. I got you. So we got the Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, the Commanders. Um, I think the Eagles will take it for the division, but I think Washington will definitely be a wild card team this year. I think they're going to be. I think it's going to be pretty close in that division, honestly, because Washington has a QB, a young QB who can throw and run. So, and he has Lamar Jackson like abilities. So,
Listen, at the end of the day, RG3 won the division his rookie year in 2013, so I don't want to say never, okay?
yeah,
But I feel like we could sweep the Giants, and it's probably going to be hard to sweep Philly. I think the idea is there that you go for the sweep. But last year, I feel like we outplayed them in Philly, but they ran all over us in Washington last year. So
yeah,
it could be any given Sunday type of a deal. We match up well with Philly and we play well, but it just upsets me dearly when Dallas sweeps us every year. We do play on Thanksgiving. Like I said, RG3 threw for 5 touchdowns on Thanksgiving Day in Dallas. Let's see what the second coming and Jaden Daniels will bring. But, realistically, Philadelphia is set for, the next 3 years to be the favorite in this division. They just locked up their wide receivers, Saquon Barkley. But Jaden Daniels is going to grow over time, dude. That's who we got to go after. That's who you got to beat is Philly. So when they come to Washington and when we're in Philly, those are the biggest games of the year for us.
Yeah. Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin is going to be scary. I think it's going to be scary.
And Terry McLaurin has Darius Slay's number, dude. They switch him off of him. And that but they have a good secondary. They got C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They drafted a couple guys. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but when we signed Austin Eckler, that made me think, we have enough firepower to at least try against teams like Philly.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the NFC North: the Bears, Lions, Packers, and Vikings. Who do you got winning that division?
See, this is tough, man. I want to say Detroit immediately. I mean, but Green Bay is going to be in a wild card team, but
yeah, I want to say Detroit as well. They still have every guy that they had going all the way until the NFC Championship. They signed up Amon St. Brown.
Yeah, do you think Goff throws for 4,000 yards, though?
I think Goff throws for 4,000 this year.
I think so, too. With Amon-Ra St. Brown, do you think he gets 1,200 yards this year?
I think he gets, I don't know about 12, but he definitely gets 1,000.
Well, you see, guys like him, you expect 1,000. Yeah. So you don't judge him on that. You judge him on 1,200.
And he gets at least like 5-6 catches a game. So I think that's a pretty good lock. I mean, Jordan Love and the Green Bay would be pretty cool.
Okay.
But we'll see.
How about for the NFC South, there's Atlanta, New Orleans, Tampa Bay, and Carolina.
I got Atlanta winning that one.
I feel like you have to. You know what? I saw the other day that the Saints have like the toughest first 6 weeks of the year. And the only team that they play that's expected to be below 500 is week 1 against the Panthers. So there's like a big bet going on. Will the Saints go 0-6 to start off the year? The only thing you have to worry about is will the Panthers beat them in week 1 or So there's no way, dude. Plus, I feel like they'll give up on Derek Carr late in the year. Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay. I mean, listen, Mike Evans is going to be Mike Evans, but Chris Godwin hasn't really been Chris Godwin in a long time.
Yeah.
So plus their defense, everyone's leaving, dude. Shaq Barrett's gone now. That was the heart and soul in a lot of ways.
Yeah, you're right. We'll see. But I think Buccaneers might make the wild card, though, just because they've all played together last year. That chemistry thing, too. So we'll see. All right, last but not least, the NFC West: the Cardinals, Rams, Niners, and Seahawks. I think
49ers, dude. I mean, listen, dude. It's
Brock Purdy, Caffrey.
I mean, do you think that they really will trade for Kirk Cousins at some point, and Michael Penix Jr. will take over in Atlanta?
I don't know.
I think so, dude. I think it actually happens. Why not? Yeah. Why not in a year or so? If it's not working out in Atlanta, why not do it? If Brock Purdy's not working out, why not do it?
I can see it. Somebody's going to pay him. I mean, the 49ers don't.
I don't see anybody else paying Brock Purdy a lot of money. He's just.
Hey, if Jordan Love can get paid the highest paid contract in NFL history, it's one playoff win, anything's possible.
But how about that, dude? With certain negotiation styles, like the Ravens owner, he said to Lamar, "I don't care, dude. I don't care about the MVP. You don't have a playoff win, so you can walk away." That's fucked up.
Arrogance.
I'm so glad they got the deal done, man. That was a shame.